Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about simple word stress rules which can help you to improve your pronunciation score in PTE speaking. I recently appeared for my PTE and I got 79 in PTE speaking. During my preparation, what I observed was Indians often struggle with their pronunciation. So these four simple rules that I'm going to talk about today is going to help you improve your pronunciation. An important aspect of pronunciation is word stress. Word stress basically means putting emphasis on the correct syllable in a word, and it is important in order to communicate clearly and to be understood by a native speaker. For example, if we say psychology, it would be a bit difficult for native speakers to understand because the word stress here is not correct. The right way of saying this is psychology. In order to understand word stress, we first need to divide a word into syllables. What is a syllable? A syllable is a unit of pronunciation having a vowel sound with or without surrounding consonants. For example, the word dog is a one-syllable word. It has only one vowel sound of aw. Similarly, the word begin is a two-syllable word. Now, one word can have only one word stress, and in many cases, if we change the stress, the meaning of the word changes. For example, present. When used as a noun, the stress is on the first syllable. Whereas, if we use this word as a verb, which means to offer, the stress is on the second syllable and we say it as present. Different words can have different stress and it can be a bit confusing. For example, if you see photograph, photographer and photographic, all these three words have different stress. So the photograph has the stress on the first syllable, whereas photographer has stress on the second, whereas photographic has stress on the second last syllable. So this can be a bit confusing, but four simple rules are, if we understand four simple rules that I'm going to talk about, it will make our life a bit easy. Of course, there are many exceptions to these rules, but to start with, these rules will help you say most of the words in a correct way. Let's start with the first rule. The first rule states that most two-syllable nouns and adjectives would have stress on the first syllable. For example, climate, present. If you see, I have marked the first syllable in capital letters in order to indicate that this is the stressed syllable. The second rule states that most two-syllable verbs would have stress on the last syllable. For example, decide, present. The third rule is about words ending in IC, SION or TION. For such words, the stress would be on the second last syllable or the syllable just before the letters IC, SION or TION. The examples would be geographic, dimension, extraction. And the last rule states that words ending in CY, TY, PHY, GY or AL would have stress on the third last syllable. For example, if we see the word democracy, it is a four-syllable word, democracy. And the stress here is on the third last syllable. So we say it as democracy, technology, critical. Now if you observe, these four rules are not very hard to understand, and if we know it well, it would help us in pronunciation of most of the English words. Of course, there are exceptions to these, and since there are many more rules, word stress is mostly understood by experience. But to start with, I hope these four rules would help you in your pronunciation and would help you in saying most words in the right way. That would be all for today. Thank you for watching.